everybody, welcome to my video and I'm Yongping back. So today I'm gonna present my personal project which is called the YouTube Podcast Summarizer. So this YouTube Podcast Summarizer uses just three library which is the Streamlit library and also the YouTube transcript API and as well as the Google Gemini API. So the Streamlit web app is actually sort of like a Python of simple user interface app which we can use to make a very simple app on just using Python. And YouTube Transcript API is an API that I uses to download the transcript from the YouTube and the transcripts on YouTube will be entered into the Google Gemini to process and create a summary. So I'm actually a big fan of YouTube podcasts. I listen to podcasts almost every day whenever I'm free. And I have a few of my favorite podcaster who is like the Diary of the CEO, Ali Abdaal podcast, which is called Deep Dive with Ali Abdaal, and also like Chris Williamson, Mel Robbins, and Dr. Mike. There's so many. Yeah, I just see which topic that I'm interested in and I just click it. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of podcasts and I almost listen to like a lot of the Diary of the CEO podcast. So how do we use this app? This is my GitHub repo, and we can use this demo app by clicking here. It will open a new page in the browser, and this is a very simple Streamlit app, which yeah, you see there's nothing fancy here. So we only need two things, which is the Gemini API key and as well as the YouTube URL, the YouTube link in short. So to get the API key, you can just click here, Gemini API key, and it will go to this Gemini, the Google AI for developer, and you can click here for the Gemini API key. The price of the Google API is actually free. Just the caveat is you put something personal in there, it can be used to train the model. So, for example, someone mentioned that previously Amazon's like earnings was leaked into the ChatGPT. Why? Because probably someone in the company actually put in the details into the ChatGPT and the ChatGPT just use it to train and that's why it leaked. So it's your responsibility to keep all your personal information to yourself. And for this app, because we're not gonna putting any personal information, so I recommend using free tier. If you have paid tier, it's fine. Yeah, if you don't want to put any personal information, but we're not gonna put any personal information. We're just gonna put the podcast link. So we go back here and we get the Gemini API key. And from here, there's a create API key. And you can create one by selecting your project. There should be one project available. If not, I think you can create a Google Cloud project for free as well. So I will pause here and copy my existing API key and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, now I have copied my API key and pasted into this place and I can start using the YouTube Podcast Summarizer. So it's just very simple and straightforward. You can just go to your favorite podcast and you can just select one of your favorite, probably something that you want to revise. You can just copy the linked address and I'm not sure whether it's gonna work or not. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And we can just yeah, sorry, I need to say about this part. Yeah, for this part, YouTube have like a built-in feature of like you can continue where you left off. I've left off somewhere near here and it mentioned it's at the 7,999 second. And you can remove this and start summarizing the podcast. And yes, it is successfully fetched the transcript and it created a summary. And you can click here, it mentioned like, oh, this podcast is about what's the title of the podcast again? Oh, secret agent. If you're easily offended, you're easily manipulated. So yeah, so it's about um, it's more of women empowerment as well as I previous yesterday I just listened to this video about because she is a secret agent in a man-dominated place. So on how she can build resilience and in the part where like in the behind part is mentioned about like because of the sexism she has some problem dealing with her colleague and how she remained really calm and deal with the how to say deal with the condition. So yeah, I like this podcast and I want to remember like what have they mentioned. Yep. So in the beginning until the end, everything is gold mine. So go and watch it. And yes, especially women. Yeah, just go and watch it. But men as well, minority men, because like Stephen Butler, he's like the black and he also been like discriminated, bullied, and yes, how do you deal with this problem? She actually came out with a book called Bulletproof. Yes, I wanted to actually buy and read it. Yeah. So that's all for my channel. I mean that's all for my video today. And thank you very much. Maybe I can try another one. There is some that doesn't work, so you have to be like flexible most of the time. For example, here I take the Mr. Beast podcast and summarize it. Yes, it doesn't work sometimes. And sometimes you can actually, yeah, it don't work all the time. There's one thing that you can try is probably like go in and activate
After
the
talk about trauma again, like
subtitle.
it's a
I'm
completely
not sure
alien
why it
subject.
sometimes work, it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't
And
work.
now everybody
But
talks, everything
luckily
is a
it worked
trauma.
at the first
And
time and I
so
got it
from
and
being
now
non-existent
it
has
doesn't
become a
work
total explanatory mode.
because
And so we
a
have
lot of
gone,
the
as
Diary of the
we always
CEO
do, from one
podcast
extreme to
doesn't
the
really
other.
have
And my primary
the
interest
built-in
these days is
transcript,
not so much
so it will
into
be a bit more
trauma.
difficult
Trauma
for me.
started it,
And
but
like I
somewhere
copy
along the
another one
line,
from Mo Gauda
I got to
and
realize
summarize the
that
podcast.
trauma
No, it's
is,
not
to a large
working.
degree, a
Or maybe
breakdown
I
of
copy this.
connection
For
between
this,
human
I
beings.
think
And
they have the subtitle.
I work in social media, so that means I'm always writing. But now my writing is all done in the first draft thanks to Grammarly. Grammarly is an AI writing.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
eventually, after a year plus, the
So, okay, what if I use this? Nope. Yes, now you can see it doesn't work all the time. Yeah, maybe other podcasts like uh, maybe this one. Copy. Summary. No, it's still not working. Why? No idea. No idea. Like maybe I copy these links. Okay, summarize. Now it works. Yes. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I still have no idea why is this the problem. Maybe someone can tell me at the comment. Yeah. So that's all, everyone. Bye.